That's mine. I'm not sure if it's a high key photo or not.
It's pretty.
It is pretty,
Yeah.
even though it's cold, it's pretty.
Yeah, or high, wait a minute. Low key would be dark, high key would be bright?
Yes.
Okay, because I've never done this, and I was gonna look for another one, but I found this, so I thought I'd get it opinions. It was kind of like bright on an overcast day. I don't know.
Doesn't look too overcast, that looks like nice blue sky.
Clouds.
Lots of frost or snow.
It was one of those frosty, icy days. And it's, I think, 2 pictures to make that kind of. Right. Oh, that's cool. What is that?
Tombstone.
I was gonna say, it looks like it's out of an old western movie.
It is much lighter on the TV than it is on the computer. So I thought that, in fact, the histogram said it's low key. The bright part down the center, the walkway, was not showing as being bright on the histogram. And you could barely see the dark clouds in the back on the top left. You could barely see the difference between the plants in the midground and so.
That is a slick photograph though, it really is.
I really like it, that's really.
Like I said, that's straight out of an old B western.
Yeah.
Well, there's, in Tombstone, Arizona, there is a graveyard and there are some of the
Hill.
Old West
Yeah.
characters buried there. In fact, a couple of the graves, they have graded fencing all the way over it like a cage, so that people don't try to dig it out.
Wow. It took me a second, that looked like snow for a second, and I realized it was gravel.
Yeah, that's gravel.
That's neat.
Oh, yeah, probably got some clams buried in there
Who knows?
and other things.
But
That-
like I
that's
said,
when it tells
if you
a
look
really
at the
good story.
computer screen, you can see that it's much
It's
lower
real,
key.
it's like tons darker. But you can, even just looking at the picture, I appreciate it more this way, because I can see more, and I'm really, you could write a story with that. It'd be
Well, I'm
easy.
sure there's a lot of history there, Joe, if you
Yeah.
went and dug. Like I said.
And it's actually 2 pictures, but they are both my pictures. So it's not like AI, like I said, give me a different cloudy sky, I want it to be moody. I've had my own cloudy sky, moody picture.
It's best when you can do it that way. Usually if you go somewhere to see something, it's never right.
That day was so sunny,
Oh,
anyway.
Oh, I like that.
It's definitely high key.
Definitely high key, definitely.
Now there, on the computer, looks a little cleaner than, that is a little more contrasted.
Try not to blow out the white too much, I don't think.
Like the snowflakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's,
Did you put those in, or were they actually coming down?
It was coming down.
Actually
I
coming
usually out in the backyard with an umbrella.
I think that's a great high key example.
Mhm.
Okay. It
Perfect
was pretty
background.
light to start with, so I just kinda helped it.
Looks good.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Thanks. A lot of detail in those leaves.
It's darker on the monitor.
Yeah.
It's a cool picture, I don't know
I don't know
if
if it would-
it's high key or low key,
Yeah,
it's, cause it's both.
but I love the picture and the clarity of it.
Mm-hmm.
is it something unique?
No,
It was just like, it was bright green in the middle.
Mhm.
Okay.
One more to look for my collection.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
My stomping grounds.
Memphis music, everything blues, soul and rock and roll.
Is it Laura's?
That's mine.
Oh,
That is cool.
it's colorful, but yet it is low key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
clearly.
histogram was crammed to the left, for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
and I like how the signs showing on the building.
Yeah.
Even the light behind it, it like shows ambiance even though it's cropped in quite a bit.
And it's, again, on the computer, you can clearly see
Oh, yeah.
that it's,
The computer makes it even more low-key, you can really see it there.
mm-hmm.
Well, so now we know the television makes everything lighter.
Oh, well.
This weekend,
Yeah. And then the next, never know.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
really
pretty.
pretty.
That's lovely.
It's gorgeous. Wow, I love that background.
Must be
Yeah.
on a mirror, glass.
How'd you do the background, Sonia?
It's setting on a mirror, and in the background, I think there was a piece of glitter paper or something.
I was thinking like sequins or something.
I love your work.
The Queen of
Yeah,
the Still
that
Life
probably
still hasn't lost her
enhanced it
touch,
so
has
much.
she?
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know what I was doing with this assignment.
You were
I
taking
think I
pictures
thought
of
it
pretty
was
flowers.
or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was originally. That was a couple months ago, maybe?
Definitely a big contrast.
That was at a zoo.
I think I would crop that as a vertical and tighter and just have the, say from the top green
Oh,
down.
yeah. Yeah, because
And-
the
and
yellow pops out.
About the same on the other side and just let the daffies be there.
I like the colors of that.
And again, it's cleaner on the computer than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh,
Goodness.
now what is that?
wasp nest.
That looks really cool, black and
Someone
white.
had a 600 millimeter lens on that.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Almost looks like a face.
It looks like a drawing, a hand
Or
drawing.
Japanese
You know, with those nests, you never know what you're gonna
wave
get.
drawing.
You know,
Is that
every
yours?
one of them's unique.
Is that yours, Bob?
No.
Oh,
I don't have it.
Gerald's.
oh,
Yeah.
cool, beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get, that you can walk around and see wasp
big
nests, they're
carved on a
the
wooden
same general
box.
shape, but not quite all the same.
Mhm.
And the patterns are never the same.
And the vertical
Very
really
neat
fits
for
that
you.
picture.
That's neat.
It's gonna rain tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm thankful we didn't get blasted like they were talking about last
Yeah.
night. Oh, man.
That was like 3 or 4 inches.
Let's see it. Oh,
Cool.
Mm.
what'd you get?
That's mine.
That's
Wow.
cool.
You
Where'd you
got the
take,
eclipse.
where'd you go?
Indiana.
And you got the red, what are the red, is those solar flares or?
They're not flares, they're filaments.
Filaments?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. That is, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Did you have any filters on your lens or anything?
Just the solar filter. Actually, that shot, there's no filter. I forgot this when you take it off during the totality.
Wow. Wow.
Got it right at the right time.
It looks even better here, 'cause it
Oh,
looks-
yeah.
because there's
More
no,
glowing around it.
you
Mhm.
can hardly see where the picture ends and where
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Probably might it be a little better if we could have closed that one blind.
Cool. Now, which lighthouse?
Michigan City.
Ah. I like the perspective.
Yeah. I'm busy looking at it. So how do you get to it? I don't see any stairs up to the,
No, it's a long jetty. It's, that concrete part, it goes for, oh, at least a third of a mile
oh,
to
wow.
get out there. I was there last weekend. My husband had a migraine, so I was really trying to be quick.
It is.
Oh, that's different.
That was in Chattanooga.
Are you looking between trees or rocks or?
I'm down 2 rock faces. I'm at the bottom of them, shooting straight up.
Yeah, that gives a definitely different perspective.
What would, is that how it looked to your eye, or, okay. I didn't know if there was anything in the rock, if you changed the, exposure, lightened up just the rock part, if that would bring any detail out.
I wanted it to be black.
Okay.
Not that I knew what I was doing. That's when I had an Olympus OM77AF film camera.
Hmm.
And, I'd just gotten it. I didn't know what I was doing.
You just don't see many shot that way, that just makes it really interesting.
Well, the tree branches really add to it.
Oh, pretty, that's nice. Wow.
That's cool.
Very sharp. I'm saying that positively, that it's in focus.
Everything that counts as focus,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah, as it's supposed to be.
Is that one flower stem?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
it's at Hidden Lake Gardens, and I got down just a little bit, so I was taking it, so my background was a window. It was against a window in the
Oh,
temperate
Okay.
conservatory, and so the colors you see are outside the window, but the window was kind of fogged up, so.
Oh, makes
That worked to your
perspective.
advantage.
yeah.
Which lens? Do you remember?
No, I
Okay.
can't
I
remember.
wonder if that's like a cousin of an amaryllis type flower. or
It is an
something.
amaryllis.
Oh,
I don't know if you can see in the back, but
so much details in
you can even see what looks like a spider web right here.
Yes, there is one, and I didn't take it off, I just.
Oh, it gives it interest.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Cool.
neat, 'cause you can
Now we
see
gotta
all
find the
different
spider.
angles.
No, we don't.
Wow.
That is neat. Reminds
Is
me
that
of
for
Three
like the bulb
Dancers.
show or whatever? they had?
Hmm. Yeah.
It was after that,
Yeah.
it was still in bloom and.
It's been a few years since I've been up there. Ooh,
Ooh.
that would have been a
Another
good
high key.
yeah.
I thought about switching them, but
Well,
I just, for
I
the
like
rains,
that
with all the
one.
rain we're gonna get tomorrow, maybe.
Starts at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Actually, I was in the back seat of a friend's car because of a window in the back,
Hmm.
and I checked that on his upper window, if I remember correctly in this one.
It's very interesting.
What I think makes it cool is the detail, all the drops, I mean, it's,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not-
it looks
yeah,
better on
it's
there than
zero
it did on my
on
computer
the
at all.
street. Oh,
It was fun. That is gorgeous.
thank you.
Yes, it is.
It's not infrared, is it?
Yeah.
Now that would be high key, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good reflections.
Yes.
That is gorgeous.
It's not 100% high key, there's a little bit that went over halfway, but very little. And I think you need it
Kinda
for
need it.
interest, so.
That's one you should frame.
Thank you. Pretty calming.
You know, it was the morning, there's this hoarfrost and everything, and just got a couple pictures I really liked. Now, what is he, working on a dirt bike or something, or a
Yeah.
go-kart?
Dirt bike.
Okay, cool.
It was
What I
so
like about-
sunny.
There's a story in it, but
Yeah.
I had to look at it and like, what are they doing? So it's one of those pictures, you stop and you look at it,
Yeah.
and you
pulls
want
you-
people to stop and look at the picture a second before they move on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I liked about this, it made me, let's stop and look at this and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Somebody made a car
Those
show.
reflective
that shows
colors.
movement.
Yeah.
Yes. A non-movement movement.
And believe it or not, those are sometimes very hard to shoot and get good like that.
I like the colors that are
Well,
reflected in it.
That's picking up a lot of color from someplace. And that's increases the interest.
And then the car behind it kinda fits with the way, the direction and the lines.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, they got black, but it doesn't hide any, you know, what the hands are reaching out to. It's just, it's well done photo.
Yeah, it's so hard to get perfectly clean
Yeah.
picture at those, I think that was it, one of the cruise ins or something, probably.
Cool blue cloudy sky too.
Where was it, Joe?
I think it was in Florida, at
Oh, in Florida?
an auto show.
Okay, same, auto shows. So you get all the cars just
And
crammed in there and it's hard to,
It's hard to clear out anything.
yeah.
But it looks like, when you do a shot like this, and the way everything is fitting in,
That
it looks like
works.
you really knew what you were doing. You
That
took
one
some thought
works.
in it.
Thank you.
Have we ever considered going to the, car museum?
Gilmore?
Hmm?
Gilmore?
Yes. That's an interesting place. You have the same problem, you know, things are too
Yeah.
close, you
Mm.
have difficulty with backgrounds, but it's a really interesting place.
Is it very bright in there?
Yes, well, some parts are.
There's barns and buildings and it's set up kind of like Greenfield Village, but it's more car oriented. It's
Yeah.
a really cool place.
Oh, neat.
Oh, wow.
Flipper.
You used to
That makes
watch
me
Flipper.
happy.
I did too.
You really see the water going over him on that.
I can even see a little reflection in the eye. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's
That
a
would be
capture
hard
I'd
to
like to
time.
get.
It's very sharp for a moving animal,
Yeah.
Mhm.
especially one that's gray.
Mm-hmm.
Details can get lost.
Yeah.
That's sharp. Okay,
Well, the
who did it, admit it?
That's mine.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us, we're enjoying your stuff.
Yes. Absolutely.
Makes me think I need to travel more.
Wow, I'd like to get a shot like that. Me, I have my shutter too slow and probably all blurred out and.
Get the silver streak, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like he's smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
I
it
always
following the
do.
boat or something?
They like to jump in the wake.
Oh,
Oh, that's neat.
That is.
After we went, the other week and we were looking at mine and we kind of were talking about cropping it in, I went back and looked at some pictures and found this one, I go like, yeah, let's crop this one in.
there's a lot of cute little pollen there.
It's a lot of pollen.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
He's a good worker.
Yes,
Little worker bees.
son of marigold.
Wow, there's so much detail.
That is interesting.
The iceberg?
It's pieces, it's floating pieces that have broken off the iceberg.
Okay.
Fog? Oh, it's at the bottom of it.
It's just you're seeing through the water, it's so clear that,
Oh, you can see what's underneath, I like that.
and then of course you got shadows.
Oh, something I'd like to see for real.
I think it rained the whole trip. But it does that a lot in Alaska.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why you have the interesting design in the ice, those fingers going. Fall, we're in fall again.
Is that some kind of wetlands before the trees?
It was in like
Looks
a
like a field.
clearing where the power lines were in, so it's kinda like prairie there. I didn't really have to do much to the trees.
Now, is it on a hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I was like, well, the trees are going one way and the ground's going the other way.
It's so hard when there's a hill, it
It
is straight.
Picture
but
like
do
this,
you-
you don't want power lines because it kind of ruins it and distracts.
Yeah.
We were downtown taking pictures of old houses. What was, I can't remember what it was for, some historical society or something. And I said, oh, it's to the lady, I said, oh, it's too bad we got so many power lines though. She said, oh, no, you want them. And when power first came out, you were rich if you had lots of power lines going to your house.
Mm.
And she said, leave them in for the authenticity of the picture. Look at Laura. Oh, I like that.
Mhm.
Now, what is the purple? Anybody know?
Lupines.
I'm sorry?
Lupines.
Mm.
It was at the Indiana National Indiana Dunes National Park this last weekend.
Okay.
There were lupines on all of the trails.
That's
I
beautiful.
don't know if I've seen those in person.
It makes you want to walk it.
Yes, it does.
Cool.
Hmm.
I would love to see, I think, a little different sky.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything about it when you're there.
Yeah, just even a hint of blue or something would make it, but I still want to, I want to go and walk up that hill and see what's on the other side.
Oh.
Oh, I wanna go there.
We were stuck on an island by
Maybe it looks
ourselves.
like a tiny private island of 10 foot.
That's at Yankeetown, looking out over the Gulf.
I'd like to have
I
a
miss it.
blanket, wine.
Oh, yeah.
cheese.
Little margarita, right?
Yeah,
I don't drink much, but suddenly I wanna go relax and have
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Is that a solar flare in the tree that
With
around
Jimmy
there?
Buffett playing on the radio.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
And
It doesn't show
Yeah.
on my computer, it's just, and I don't think it shows there, but it definitely shows
Huh.
on the monitor.
Okay, it's
That's
coming
all
through.
right.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be there.
I don't know.
Bzz.
I'm one of those people.
That one's not a good worker like mine.
No.
He's just getting started.
Yeah, maybe it's early in the
Day
day.
to day, yeah.
I like that one
Yeah,
misshapen
picking up the
petal.
fuzzy thorax, so that's
Mhm.
pretty good detail on that,
And I like the purple coming through the wing.
yeah. And you got all the membranes and stuff on the wings. That's,
Yeah, that's a good one, Tal.
Thank you. You'll be busy, Dee.
Oh, looking up.
yeah. And bees are hard to shoot a lot of times, because they don't like to sit still for too long.
No.
That's really neat with the lighting.
I like the way the light comes through it.
I like this part here,
Yeah.
there, there.
In fact, I've been thinking of doing things like this. This really tells me I should. But you gotta get down, you gotta get up.
It's like little beads of water too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Be in the morning.
Was it yours, Joe?
Yeah.
No, well, was it in the morning?
I don't remember.
And that's something we don't do.
Like
We
a
don't
creative
think about
angle.
getting down and looking up at,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Different
the
perspective.
flowers or.
That's it.
Okay, folks.